Hey, everybody, welcome to the KX Country Clubhouse. It's Jerry Archer, Carolyn Ellis. We're the KX Morning Ride with Ellis and Archer, and we are trapped in the Zoom room here. Yeah, the Country Clubhouse, as we call it, and we're here with Sons of Daughters. We've got Jimmy Thau and Chrystal Lee. Welcome to our little get-together here.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Well, good to see you. You seem to be healthy. Is everybody in your families doing well?
Yes, we've both been very fortunate. Healthy family. We're both healthy. We're both we haven't gone completely insane. So
Yeah.
And you guys have been in Nashville, right? This whole time?
No, actually, I've been in Nashville the whole time, but Chrystal got to go back to Vancouver, and
I actually went to Ontario first. We drove from Nashville to Innisfil, and I was in Innisfil for 3 months until it was a bit more kind of accepted to travel. And then I went home to Vancouver for 3 months. So, I mean, I was away from Nashville for 6 months.
It's been a crazy time. The pandemic has changed the way people not only performing. You know, you've heard about the drive-in shows now, but even recording music. But you've always been able to record things sort of off-site and then send it to somebody else. But have there been any other changes because of the pandemic on writing and recording that you're not together?
Or like virtual writing. Just what we're doing right now is what we would do for rights, and we've even found ways to do remotely. We did virtual shows, which was pretty cool. When we weren't in the same city, what we would do is we do virtual shows, but because of a latency, we couldn't sing at the same time. So we kind of did like this B-side Sons of Daughters show, or like not necessarily B-sides, but like an alternative approach where I would just sing a Sons of Daughters song on my own, and then Jimmy would take one, and we would do kind of like our own personal touches, like our own rendition of our own songs. So that was pretty cool.
yeah.
Speaking of personal, you guys were the last concert that I saw before the pandemic started. It was with Megan Patrick. You guys opened for Megan Patrick at the
Nice.
Plato Markham Theater.
Oh,
And my husband and I, we were there, we watched you guys. And when you guys did your version of Enter Sandman, you could have heard a pin drop in that room. It was so beautiful. And I have to tell you, just on a personal note, my husband ran home and he literally downloaded the song immediately as soon as he got
amazing.
home.
That's amazing. And you know what? That pin drop thing is something we like. You know, sometimes like, you know, early on you don't get paid a lot to do music, but that is how you get paid as a songwriter or a performer, is when you can silence the room. So that's a very big compliment. Yeah. And that's cool. We get a lot of feedback. A lot of people talk about that Metallica cover. They come up to us and just seem to like it. It's pretty cool. I actually got to see Metallica recently at the drive-in theater in Kentucky. It's cool.
Oh, cool.
That is pretty cool. Are there any other songs or artists that you would like to record one of their songs on a future project?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I guarantee it. I think, you know, what's really, I like to do is like take pop songs and do them different, like do them in a different genre, like do them in country, you know, like a countrified version of them.
I really like the version of Summer of '69 we did of Bryan Adams, because we did the same thing. We slowed it right down and made it like this acoustic slow song. And I love that because it's a bit of a homage to Vancouver, you know, him being from Vancouver and stuff. So that was cool. And then recently we did a bit of a straightforward cover, but we just love singing this song together. And it's that Lady A song, What If I Never Get Over You?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was a lot of fun. But I mean, we're so focused on writing music that I don't think, you know, we don't spend too much time in the cover world, but it's definitely something we've talked about focusing more on.
Well, speaking of music, you guys have a new song coming out on Friday, Drinks Well with Others. You both are writers on that song, correct? And Jimmy, you actually produced it too.
Yeah, it was awesome. We it just pandemic. We didn't want to slow things down. We wanted to keep going, keep writing. So we've been writing a lot of songs, and that one just kind of, I guess, rose to the top. We sent it to our team. They were really excited about it. And I did a demo of it. And it was just like, the demo was right in line with the vibe of what we were looking for. Chrystal and I, you know, she was in Vancouver, and we got this thing called Audio Movers. And I was like talking to her through Zoom about singing her vocal, and she would sing it. And then I got the files sent to me, and we're just making it work from a whole bunch of different places. But yeah, it was awesome. It was a lot of fun to work on, and we're super excited to put it out.
Yeah, I'm proud of that we, because when the pandemic first hit, the idea of Zoom writing wasn't the most attractive thing either. It was kind of like, oh, you know what, let's wait this out and we'll take a couple weeks off. And then after a couple weeks, it was like, no, this isn't going to change. Like, you have to do it this way. And we had written so many songs as we were potentially writing for our next single. And we had like 10 songs and we loved all of them, but not one of them was making us go like, yes, this is it. And then we just had this right with a couple friends in Nashville. And right away we had like 2 potential, like for sure favorites. So I'm glad we managed to like do that during this pause. And then like Jimmy said, found a way to be able to record it. And then, yeah, Jimmy just took this one on his own. And I have to say he killed the production.
Oh, thanks. It's such a fun song for us too, because I feel like when we just did a photo shoot for this new single, and you know, I look at the photos and sometimes we'll look at pictures of ourselves and we look like we're like about to get in a bar fight or something. We're still like angry faces, like we're tough. And then, but we are nice people, and also, yeah. Nice people. No, but we like, you know, so this song gets us, we're allowed to, like, it showcases a bit of our lighter side. It's just fun. It's a different side of us, and it's, I don't know, it's exciting to bring it into the mix.
And I know that, Carolyn, you mentioned as well that they were going to be doing a video for this song. How is that going to come together with all the pandemic stuff that's happening?
Yeah, I think we just had a meeting yesterday with the director, and we got a whole bunch of kind of spitballing ideas for what we're going to do. I think it's coming up at the end of the month, Chrystal?
Yeah, we're going to be filming outside for one to just promote social distancing. I don't want to give too much away because I just don't know if I can or not.
Yeah, do it.
It does revolve around drinking, and the theme of the song is, you know, I hope that whatever legacy I leave behind is that people remember me as being someone super fun to drink with, and I drink well with others. So it's me and Jimmy are going to be commentators for these people who are going to show us their best, like why are they the best to drink with. So it's good. A lot of the shots are going to be solo shots, you know. So I mean, we have to get creative these days, but the director, he has a vision, and we had such a great meeting with him. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, that would be great on a tombstone. Drinks.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. It's like your legacy.
Well, but you have to
not
change.
everyone's going to build the pyramids or, like, you know, change the world, right?
You'd have to change it to drank well with others, though.
Yeah, past tense. Yeah, exactly. Or like Hardy's new song, he's still drinking up in heaven or whatever, you know?
Right. So I know that you've written with Tay-Bay, Jimmy, and are there plans for any future collaborations, or even Chrystal, all three of you, or how would that work?
Yeah. So yeah, Tay-Bay and I have gotten into a groove the last, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. But I wrote that song Good Genes, and I have his current song happened on a Saturday night, and I don't want to kind of spoil anything. He may be mad at me if I give on too more, but I think I heard a rumor that that I got a whole bunch more coming out, and I think the next couple singles are also songs we've written together. So it's been a blast. Tay-Bay's he's a pro, and he's taught me a lot about raising the bar in your song and not kind of it has to be great for him. And sometimes I'll be like, wow, like I've said a whole bunch of lines and nothing's getting through the gate, and then when we get the line, I go, wow, I'm so glad he pushed me like that. So it's been a cool thing just to kind of shape my songwriting process.
I didn't realize that you guys were on the launch in was it 2018? So you guys were mentored by, was it Nikki Sixx? And
yeah.
What did you guys take away from that?
It was just amazing to sit in front of such like pillars in the music community in country. I mean, Dan Huff's produced everything, right? You know, he's a monster producer. So to sit there and hear from him, you know, like he gave us, you know, his phone number. He's like, guys, I want to talk to you guys. Let's be in touch like that. And he's like, you guys have killer songs. And we're like, that guy did Keith Urban. Like that was an amazing thing. So it gave us a confidence coming out of there, even though we didn't win the show or, like the results of it, we didn't win it, but it was like one of those things where a lot of the collateral benefits kind of came with it, introducing, I work with Big Machine a lot down here. I do a lot of writing with their artists, and, like Scott Borchetta, I had, so just to know him and have like a thing like that, have that kind of pollinate each other.
So Carolyn and I have been doing this a long time, specifically the country genre, and we've seen incredible success for Canadian artists. And now, not more than now has it ever been this huge, with other artists breaking through. Does that give you hope, and does it give you even more determination to keep plugging away and keep plugging away? Because down in Nashville, it used to be all about American artists. Now, a lot of Canadians are making inroads.
Oh yeah, and a lot of American companies are starting to come to Canada and realizing how awesome it is up here. Chrystal and I we would sit in even on that Megan Patrick tour, and we'd have people that lived. I think we were in maybe, I don't remember, somewhere near the border. But someone was like lived in Detroit and would come up for the shows, and they were saying, she's like, oh, I prefer Canadian country, and we're like, wow, that's cool, because like Canada, we think of ourselves as the smaller country, we don't have as many people in it, but I think that for what we do have, we really excel. And it's awesome being down here and just like representing Canadians. And Chrystal and I love what we do. Like it's such a huge, blessing to be able to write and record music and play and talk to you guys. Like our job is to sit here and chat with you, our friends. It's like, what I mean? Like, wow, I've worked way worse jobs.
There's a ton of Canadians down in Nashville just kicking ass, but I mean, when I'm home listening to Canadian country radio and stuff, it's inspiring. I think it's the caliber of talent is just insane, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at Tennille Townes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just killing it, and
Yeah.
2 ACM wins.
I mean, that's insane. And you know what? She's such a sweet person. You want to see people like her win. And that's another thing too, is that I feel like she's representing Canada well. You know what I mean? There's some artists that come out and you're like, and then you know what I mean, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
It's nice to see a girl like her win.
Speaking of winning and awards, good luck and congratulations on your nomination at the CCMAs as well for Rising Star.
Thank you.
How's it all kind of coming together for you guys?
We'll probably, with social distancing and not doing large groups and stuff, I'm sure just a small intimate amount of people, like some Canadians here, will get together and just stream it, and watch it. But it's different. It's so different this year. I mean, I'm sad. I think I'm excited to see like what they've done and how, they probably had to come up with some creative ways to build this show now. But I'm sad that we're not in Canada right now, because this is that one time a year that we get to connect with everybody in one stop. And it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, last year we had such a blast. So we're going to miss everybody, but it's still just going to be fun to see.
Yeah, and I think if you really look at what an award show is, what you're doing at an award show is you're celebrating people and their progress, and you're honoring them. And I think you can do all of that without being at a place. I think Chrystal's right. Yeah, we're going to miss seeing everybody and hanging out and stuff like that. But I think, it's just as cool, like, to hear about people's success, and you can do it in your own way and success and celebrate that.
We should have done they should have done a mandatory Zoom radio row at 7 a.m. for like.
Yeah, who really wants to be in this business?
Yeah, really.
We do.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time I've gone to the Canadian Country Music Awards, I always leave a bar thinking, hey, they drink well with others, and so do you.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep drinking, and then it'll be morning, 7 a.m. soon enough.
That's where you could have got your video footage for your drinking competition for the video.
We should have been taking it all along.
Well, thanks a lot for speaking with us. It's been a real pleasure. And Carolyn, thank you for, helping to set this up as well.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you guys too. And hopefully we'll get to see you guys live soon.
Yes, let's do that.
All right. Take care.
All right, guys. See you.
Guys, take
Thanks. Bye.
care. Bye.